Alright, yippee! Oh wait, I should teleport there. Our closure. Wait a second, wrong one. I've thought about the path and whether I want to walk it myself someday, but after everything that happened with Mist, I think I might want to pursue conjuring instead. Sometimes we have to do bad things for good reasons. I know that I do, but I'd still rather try to avoid it if I can. If I was a better healer, then maybe I'd have more options or something. That Pajal, Isumiyan, I could write him a letter. Our closure. They will tell you you are one and you are two. You can choose. Hana, it so happens that I have a letter for you. But before we talk about that, mind telling me what you've been getting yourself into lately? You and your scions, I mean. I have an inkling, perhaps. I had to go and kill a whole host of sin eaters. Come again? Reflections of the source. Parallel worlds. Sin eaters. What in the seven hells are you on about? Something tells me this is only going to make any kind of sense if you walk me through it from the beginning, step by step. Right then, to sum up, you were swept up into another realm shaking conflict for you. Well, of course you were. You have an insatiable hunger for it, don't you? And even when you bite off more than you can chew, you refuse to let go. What? As if you didn't know? Hells, from the moment I laid eyes on you, I suspected you were the particular blend of impulsive and stubborn. Takes a special kind of bastard to become a Dark Knight, much less a warrior of light, don't you think? You traveled unto a doomed world and pledged your sword to a futile cause. You fought and you fought and you fought, and in the end you won the day. Though I know it wasn't without loss, without sacrifice. Victories like that are always bought with blood. But you and your comrades paid that price all the same. That faraway land and our people live on because you were all willing to fight to the bitter end, because you were too stubborn to die. And because of love, I'm sure. Being grim and dark will only get you so far, don't you remember? It's like the Mughals. Like Sir Ompen himself said, the flame in the abyss, the love you bear for the ones you hold most dear. That's the source of true strength. Hana could have never made it this far if her heart wasn't filled to the brim with love. Shout out to IU. I'd sooner pose that question to Sid. Let's not say we did, huh? I'm sure that Thancred fellow you mentioned would provide a far more meaningful and interesting response. Having to look after the reincarnation of his surrogate daughter is certainly, though I suppose on some level I can relate. What? I've not once thought of you as my father. Oh no! Well, no, I mean, we're not even the same race, so of course no one would ever look at us and assume. What? If you don't want to put a label on it, then what would you prefer? Master and disciple? Manservant and noblewoman? Sid. How about Chocobo's arse and whatever you damn well like? Gods, you can be daft sometimes. Manservant. Hey, what did I tell you about calling me that? Children, am I right? Best we give her a moment to cool her head. For now, let's talk about that letter I mentioned earlier. It's addressed to you, but who penned it I cannot say. It was delivered to me by a young woman of the broom. Lunny, I believe her name was. Said she'd seen us with you out and about in Ishgard before and reckoned that if she left it with us, you'd eventually be around to pick it up. Before you ask, no, I have not taken a peek, so its contents remain a complete and utter mystery to me. And as for the sender, you'll have to pester Lunny at this holy stables if you want to know more. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an angry girl to mollify. Unsigned letter. Within the sealed envelope is a paper which you unfold to find a message written in a strangely familiar scrawl. Kanade, you'll forgive me for the sudden correspondence and the secrecy. You helped me in a way, once upon a time. It's past time I said as much, and so here we are. Feels like a lifetime ago, come to think of it. You've been quite through a lot since then, accomplished incredible things. I'd like to think that in some way I was a part of your journey. Far from the best, no doubt, but for me and my own journey, I think it's safe to say that you've been, well, there's no suitable words to describe it, really. I've done things, made decisions. Looking back, I can't help but feel more than a little foolish. But such is life, and we have to seize what few opportunities we have for closure, even if it is through the written word and not face to face. So wherever you are, I hope you're happy. Still fighting, still adventuring, still doing what you love. Be well. The letter bears no signature, or any obvious clues as to the author's identity. Perhaps Lenny can shed light on its mystery. Oh, over there. Meowdy. Yeah, I use album for songs. Love wins all. Ah, it's you. It's really you. Hana, my hero. Honestly, I never thought I'd get to see you again, much less speak with you. Oh, I'm sorry. You probably don't remember me at all, do you? I'm not surprised. On a day's work, I suppose, saving silly little fools like me. And it was so long ago when you rescued me from those temple knights who were trying to take me away from my grandmother. I still remember it like it was yesterday. Though, you swinging that great big sword of yours, bellowing all kinds of terrible threats and sending them running. I'm sure some may say you overdid it, but thanks to you, my grandmother and I never heard from that lot again. And ever since Sir Imeric and his allies came into power, we've had a lot less of that trouble all over. But let me guess, you didn't come all this way just to see me, did you? Unsigned letter, leaving everyone at a loss as to who could have penned it. The letter? Huh, I thought so. It wasn't me who wrote it, I can tell you that much. I got it from a knight I befriended after tending to his chocobo a couple of times, Sir Patronade. He said it was to be delivered to the hero of the Scions, a peerless warrior with 1,000 victories to her name. After he described your features in detail, it all fell into place, and since I was certain you'd eventually pay a visit to your friends, I offered to take it to them. Anyway, he's the one you need to talk to if you're after the sender. Maybe check the congregation? I mean, that's where the knights congregate, I presume. Ohio Trex. You went to eat early, it's okay. Did you fall asleep and wake up again? Oh, you just did your gotcha dailies. I see.
You! How may I be of service to you? The letter? Oh, what a relief to see it. It is to see that it arrived unmolested. It was entrusted to me by Orella of Frogger's Reach. After the battle at the Gimlet Dark, I spent a few nights there, you see. I can only assume that whoever sent it to the Reach had heard tell of the battle between you and Lord Zenos, and how you had been brought to the Barber. However, by the time it arrived, you had long since been spirited away to Ishgard. Had Lenny not recognized you from my stories, I do not know how I might have seen it to your hand. If you seek the author, mayhap you pay a visit to the Reach. I know only what I told you, but surely Orbella can tell you more. May the Fury watch over and keep you, friend. This wild chase again. Oh, it's you. A pleasure to see you. Lost that long-haired boy of yours again. Stinian? This is about the letter, is it? It came with a shipment of supplies from Little Alamigo, as I recall. I can only presume the sender was hoping that Commander Hext would see it to you personally, but I'm not surprised it escaped her notice given the chaos at the Gimlet Dark and after. It found its way to into my medical supplies, and as you know, I decided to let that Ishgardian knight take charge of its delivery. In any event, I advise you to continue your search in Little Alamigo, and if anyone there knows aught of the letter's author, it would be Gundabald. Can't help falling in love with you. That's what this melody sounds like to you. Yee, I could hear it. Elvis. I can play that on ukulele. Little Alamigo. You're telling me I can't go through this? Oh, it's inside. Oh, long time no see. Well met. I was not expecting a visit. What brings you to Southern Dunderland this evening? This letter, you say, and you seek the author. If you read it, then you know their heart, what you meant to them, how you changed their life for the better. It is a feeling I understand all too well, which is why I agreed to send this letter with the supplies for Valkyr's Reach. Yet you never were one to let a mystery remain unsolved, were you? You seek answers, closure. I will not deny you this. At the Red Rooster Stead in Lower Lenosha, you will find a man named Godahard. Speak with him. Perhaps then you will find a measure of peace. Who? Why is this so far? We're gonna go down south for this. Oh yeah, I reinstalled my mic drivers. Have there been any issues so far? Oh, thanks, Liz. Thanks, Trex. Alright, it's been 3 hours in, so we would have told you something true. Oh, gods, it's you. But why? Why are you here? Jump scare. You really don't remember any of it? The Chichen bandits? A certain merchant who may have overstepped his bounds just a trifle? You were right a bloody mess when you returned to the dry docks with my wares. And I do mean bloody. I say, is none of what I'm telling you ringing a bell? Really? Not even the part where I refused to thank you and demanded that you pay me restitution for the property you yourself returned to me. Wait, I remember this guy! I was pissed off at him! Well, seeing as I've already confessed it, I may as well reiterate. It was me. Hi, Tilo. That was just the beginning of my bad luck, as it happens. A string of bad decisions left me in debt to some very unforgiving fellows. And before I knew it, they'd taken damn near everything I owned. I was friendless, penniless, hopeless, and let me tell you, running afoul of the Warrior of Light had not done me any favors either. There was a time when I couldn't help but blame you for all my misfortune. And then, one day, when I was rummaging through my meager possessions, I had an epiphany. I stumbled upon a package from that shipment you recovered from me on that ill-fated day. Flower bulbs, stained with Chichern blood, but viable for cultivation, still brimming with the potential to grow and thrive. Before I knew it, I was cradling the package to my breast, sobbing and moaning like a mad fool. For a fool is exactly what I had been. I'd been offered a kindness without let or lien, and instead of thanking this generous hero, I'd spat in your face. So I left that life behind, save for the bulbs. I brought them with me here. Apprenticed myself to the botanist and resolved to start anew. And wouldn't you know it, the stubborn little fiends finally bloomed for me. I suppose it's only fitting that you'd show up again that very day. I have 1,000 regrets, but none greater than how I spoke to you. I say this not to beg your forgiveness, but to tell you how you've changed me for the better, and to thank you for the opportunity. I do have one request, if you are amenable to it. I pray you accept a flower, one of the precious few that has bloomed. A token of my heartfelt appreciation for my personal savior. Admittedly, this particular breed is perhaps best suited for funerals and farewells, but if you'd rather not keep it for yourself, perhaps there is someone else who might welcome it. For Riel and her mom? Oh, for Frey! Everyone's from Dark Knight Quest. I would hope so. Instead of jumbling it all together. Someone else indeed. I'm so grateful that I finally had the chance to apologize to you, but I wish that the flowers I've offered you were not the sort primarily associated with mournful occasions. With the chat mode and say enter Frey to call out to your comrade in the Coerthus Islands. I remember this guy because I was in total agreement with our quote-unquote dark self as to what to say and how to react. Right. Right. There's no response. Yet, There can be no answer but this, can there? Let us wait for a time, you and I, in the cold and in the snow, in the dark. Wow. Cinema for real. Who catches it? Clever, clever, clever. You're just playing it by ear. No matter. I wanted this once, more than anything. A chance to speak and be heard. But neither of us needs it anymore. And if we were to look deep within ourselves, we would realize that we never... Derp, hello! This kind of looks like Skyrim. It does. It's me! But in blue! Oh my god, they made it blue! Wait, this is perfect! We are the stories we tell ourselves. The brave hero, the tortured soul, the altruist, the pragmatist. Yeah. They will tell you who they see, but you and you alone know who you are. For I speak only for myself. If you find comfort in my words, they are yours for the taking, but that is your choice. Now and ever after, as it always been. Now comes your part. To cloak yourself in the fiction, to breathe life into the dead, to give a voice to the voiceless. As we did together that day, and when you gave us our answer. Was it ever mine? Wow. I'm still... Oop. Actually. Alright. It's not an wait. Oh, that's my footprint. Not a flower. Well, that was nice. Very pretty. Very pretty camera work there. My apologies for storming off earlier. You'd think I would be more mature than that after everything I've been through. Welcome back. As you can see, Riel and I are getting along swimmingly, so you needn't worry about us in the slightest. Not one bit. So, what of that mysterious unsigned letter? Did your grand search for answers lead you anywhere interesting?
An old acquaintance.
That's so. Well, glad to hear it, I suppose. That's it? Well, aren't we a creature of habit? Not much reason to call on us these days, but yet here you are. Curious to see how we're getting on. Tell me again about Frey. Keen to take a stroll down memory lane. I'm not sure what's prompting this, but if you insist. Frey was the second pupil Sarah Almpain took after me. In our master's words, I was a smoldering campfire, whereas Frey was the frozen lake. He had an unquenchable thirst for knowledge and pursued the study of conjuring in addition to our dark arts. It is well that he did, for otherwise he might not have been able to sense Riel's potential and train her as a healer. Why a conjurer of all things? I once asked him that. Frey shrugged and smiled in the way of his, and said, "When you're coming apart at the seams, who else will make you whole again?" That was who he was to me. Who he was to you, though, well, you'd know better than me. Any thoughts on the final days? Ah, that black business. I've heard the same as everyone else, which is to say not much. You and yours have been involved, I trust.
I want more Sid and Riel too.
To the edge of the great expanse and beyond. I won't pretend to understand how any of that was even possible, but I've no doubt it played out exactly as you said. And so, having saved life as we know it from oblivion, you return to your Dark Knight stamping grounds to see if there are any less cosmic villains in need of a firm rebuke. Nodders. No rest for the righteous, indeed. They'll be disappointed to hear that things are fine for the most part. Likely due to you going about playing hero. Aye, not much has changed. To the frustration of many, it seems. Like Riel and her height. I swear every day she's trying some new trick she's learned about from a friend's sister's cousin. Children are always so eager to grow up. I was too, I suppose. Like everyone else once was. Listen, I don't know if you came back hoping I had some final pearls of wisdom to share. Something to put it all in perspective, but if you did, you were wrong. You know everything you need to know already. You bear the sword and the promise. Memories and dreams of your own and of others. You stand for those who have no one else. That's all there is to it. There's no path to walk or guide to follow. What strength and meaning you derive from the struggle is yours alone to find. No one else was ever the writer. It has always been your story. So go and live it. Damn, that is deep.
I'll stop calling Sid a Chocobo's arse when he stops thinking of me as a stupid little girl. Gods, you'd think after everything we've been through, he'd give me a little more credit. It's because I'm so bloody short. I'm due for a growth spurt, but I don't know if I'll ever be as tall as he is. Contrail should have unveiled a new job quest for the new adventurers. Not these roll quest gags. Yeah. I did not really engaged in the roll quest, the Dawn Trail roll quest stuff. I was surprised that there wasn't more of the job quest. Riel and I'll stay in the same boat. It's a shame that she will actually never be as tall as him. I don't know if she knows that.